was the first time that I even really realized it was a big deal to me. Like at 9 years old, seeing another Islander on the screen, just a bunch of Islanders on the screen doing shit that I felt like people think it's funny, but like to me, like the humor is just like how it is. So I feel like to see it just opened my mind up. I was like, fuck, you can do this?
Yeah. Going on, welcome to Rue's Room, where we get into the nitty gritty of the artists and the creatives in the Aussie scene. I am Rue, aka the Culture Black Kid, and I am joined by the one and only Zion Garcia.
Yo.
He is a Tongan Spanish rapper, producer, director, multidisciplinary from Western Sydney. Just released his project, self-titled project a few months ago from when you were hearing this. FBI Smack Award winner for Next Big Thing, member of Full Circle, and fellow Conscious 4 artists alongside Gemma Navarrete and Annalise. Zan, how are you doing today? Like, for real, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm getting myself into like a proper routine, like trying to like, you know, eat better, sleep better, just try and get like back to like the basics, which is good. I feel like doing this stuff is very like go all the time.
For sure.
Especially just like, you can ask any of the Full Circle guys, like I feel like everyone's burnt out.
No, I bet you.
I feel like, man, it's like the wrong time to be burnt out.
No, 100%.
So I feel like just trying to be more on my like life shit. But it's good. No, I'm good. Today's a good day. The heat has been crazy, but
it's been ridiculous.
It's been good. It's been good.
No, for sure.
I appreciate this, bro.
No, of course. You know, it's been a while coming. We discussed this a few months ago, but you know, we finally got it happening.
100%.
Yeah. Speaking of, you know, Full Circle and you guys, I've said it a couple times on a couple of different things. This feels like your year, the year of Full Circle. How was your 2023?
Mine?
And you know, because again, put out the project and you put out a number of singles in the lead up. Yeah. How was just your outlook on just the year?
I feel like the year, it's been a big like foundational and like a step out year. I feel like it's been a lot of just trying not to think too much, just like do it, try stuff. Also just like trying to put my best foot forward for stuff moving forward. Like the actual, you know what I mean, just like the stepping stones.
Yeah.
Trying to think like long term, put things in place now to like, you know, like where do I potentially want to go. Also just, you know, meeting people. It's been I feel like it's been more than a foundational year, but at least for me, like my whole intent was built around just like, you know, trying to put my best foot forward. And I feel like I feel like if you told me a year ago I'd be where I am right now, it feels like not like it wouldn't have been possible, just because I feel like I was way more in my head. Didn't do as much as I was thinking.
For sure.
But this year I was just like, nah, just do everything, play the right shows, and just like even with the project, it was more just like, if not now then never. Like I wouldn't have put out those songs, and because there was like heaps of songs that I wanted to put out. So I feel like it's just been a good, in my head, test run, and hopefully like an indicator of like where I want to go. So yeah, I'm proud of the year, proud of my friends. Yeah, feel good.
No, for sure. I feel like, because I can relate to that sentiment, 2023 feels like the alley-oop for the next year to hopefully be like a slam dunk.
100%,
like,
100%.
You know, like a step off into something even greater. And like I mentioned, you know, Smack Award winner. I see also Acclaim All-Star finalist. Nice, which is criminal that you didn't get added to, but you know, we'll get, that's a conversation for another time. Yeah. And also knowing you the few times that we've met as well, you seem like a super humble guy.
Thanks,
how does it feel? How does it feel like getting all the accolades and all the praise and stuff like that? Because I know, you know, I might be a little similar, where people are like, yo, you're doing great, and it's like, oh, cool, like thank you. How do you take in all that, and does it feel a little weird sometimes? Like, or do you feel like you're used to, or you feel like you take the praise in well? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's more just, even me, like I'm still learning how to take, like really like the support and stuff. Because to me, I'm just like, I'm grateful for it. Plus, at the end of the day, like I really care about like art and doing cool shit. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, when people fuck with it, it's just like mad, you know. I'm really grateful for that, but I feel like I try not to deep it, because I just feel like, you know, you try not to. I just feel like that's a whole other place you can really get caught up in. Like, you know, if someone likes that I did one thing, it's like, damn, do I have to? I don't want it to become a thing of like, oh, people really liked that, so I'm gonna subconsciously do more of that or something like that.
Yeah.
I just try and, to me it's always an indicator, like if I do something, people will say like, oh, I loved it, it's like mad, because at the end of the day I want to connect, but at the same time, it's just like trying to, like, I approach my stuff, as I presume a lot of artists do, like it's beyond personal, like it's just like like I can't make stuff if like my life isn't calling for it type stuff. So I feel like it's more just an indicator. I just kind of take it for what it is, like because the support's never guaranteed, like people don't have to give their time, so I think it's a mad honor, and I just I feel like just from there, I mean, because I know where I want to go, so just kind of trying to good indicator you're doing good, and then just keep moving forward, man.
For sure. So obviously we're here in a location, we in person, obviously, duh. Why this location? What does this location mean to you, and why is it sentimental?
So this is my bedroom. Main reason why it's sentimental to me is because like I am a massive like advocate for like your space. And, like I feel like for me, like my room is like my whole world to me. Like if my room's not clean, then I feel like my whole life is like it's not even like I don't know. It's not like I try to make it super deep, but in my head, just like it's a reflection of my mental state, and I just feel like I need a space that feels like it's mine. Like I need to want to come here. Like any money that I feel like I ever had in like lockdown, dude, I had just spent everything on like my room, like the bedding or like getting that TV. Just
a nice TV.
Thank you, bro. It was like I think it was like 400 and something at JB Hi-Fi.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
it was like a
lockdown thing that I just.
We're getting some B-roll of that.
I just felt my room is like everything to me, just because it's it's my space, and I feel like a lot of us, the goal is to just have your own space that's
for sure,
just curated to it just has to be somewhere that you want to come to at the end of the day. And like I'm mad grateful that I have my own room and stuff. I don't know, it's like it's everything to me.
100%. And I was driving up here, and I initially asked the question of find a sentimental location, and you were like, I'm not 100% sure, but after you were like, nah, let's shoot it here. It's still sentimental because it's my home, my space. I was like, one of the initial ideas for the show is to shoot in places like this, and like people's home, like studios and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, this is the most personal space you can shoot in. And
100%.
The thing I love about it is that it's, no matter what, it's always going to be authentically you. You can't fake someone's room. And obviously, I can step in. I'm like, okay, bet I can this and this and this. I'm like, okay, it fills out the character that is you. And so hopefully from some of the items and stuff that we'll talk about a bit later, and from whatever you see from around, that people get to know you a little bit more. Speaking also how we met, which is an interesting story. I'm not sure if and honestly I'm a little hazy on it, but it might be interesting. So I think it started off initially off Instagram. I'm pretty sure I hit you up about jumping on a song, but I'm pretty sure the first time
I remember that song.
Still want to bring it up,
100%.
That's for later. I think the first time we actually met in person was at One Off Tracks, and it was after you cut your hair, and honestly I didn't even recognize
me.
I was like, who? Who am I talking to right now? And it wasn't until like I knew it was you, but I'm like 80% sure that's Zion. That will lead into my first official question of this, which is, what percentage of yourself do you think people really know about you? Your circle really knows about you.
Percentage?
Yeah. What percentage of yourself?
Bro, I like to think it's like, I don't even know if you could put it down to a percentage, because I try to, especially because I'm a big overthinker. A way that I've learned to like get that down is just trying to tell myself like you can't really hide your true colors, like for example, like I want someone to know like how grateful I am for something they've done or something. I try to trust myself that just in my being, you can kind of tell. Like people can't. Like I feel like people can tell when you're being genuine or whatever. So I just try to trust, like my friends. Sometimes I might say something and then I'm like, was that mean? Because I hope they know I'm joking. So I was just trying to trust myself, like, tell myself, like, oh no, they know me, they know how I am. So I feel like at least, bro, I don't know, it's got to be 90%. I feel like even in my music, it's a lot of us. It's very vulnerable. It's very just like kind of subconsciously putting your shit on the line. So I feel like I don't have much that's hidden. At least, because even in my head, even if I tried, I feel like in other ways, surely it comes out. Or,
No, for sure. Actually, you actually subconsciously segued into my next question, which is how much of that percentage do you think you've shared in your music?
Yeah.
So,
well, I feel like it's tough to say. I feel like if I take it from more of like a snapshot perspective, it's at least 80%, because I feel like it's with making music and stuff, it's hard. Like I feel like it's all me in there, but at the same time it's like there's certain ideas I feel like you might be too conscious with it and then like imprint stuff that may have turned out better if you just like kind of let it happen as opposed to like thinking too much about it.
For sure.
But I feel like I don't know. I want to say 100% because it's like that's just kind of.
You shared 100% of yourself. You think in your music so far?
Well, at least from what people know of me.
Right. Okay.
Like from what people know of me.
Yeah.
They've got 100% so far. From especially because it's more of like that's what I mean when I say snapshot. It's like this first part of my life I've kind of tried to put into my music. Not even tried. It's just I like to think that it's in my music.
For sure. And that makes sense, you're still young and, there's still so much life to live. So you've shared what you think is, okay, I've shared my life so far. Yeah. But in 5 years, that 100% might be down to 60% because you're like, okay, I need to write new experience. Like I've experienced new things. I need to write about new moments that have happened, good, bad.
100%. Because I don't try to act like I know everything too. Like I feel like I know as much as is in my music, and like you said, the more you grow, the more I feel like the music will. I'm excited to see where the music goes. I feel like that's the best part about doing what we do.
Exactly. Well, like I said, hopefully through this we get to know a little bit more of that 100% percentage, as well as whatever you if you haven't listened to the project. And that goes into the main part of this talk, which is a little show and tell. Take it back to primary school days. And through that, let me ask you the first question, which is, what is something that represents who you are as a person?
Okay, something that represents who I am as a person. I got to bring this up. This game, it's kind of like there was a bunch of games out there that I was gonna choose, but I had to choose Tony Hawk's Underground. It's like, bro, this game, this whole series really as a kid, it introduced me to like rock, pop music, especially hip hop. The soundtracks of all the Tony Hawk games were just like insane to me as a kid. There's all these like cutscenes in the games, the way that they would edit the scenes to the music. I used to geek out about it as a kid because they were just like, they wouldn't really be telling a story, but it's more just like a character would like run out of a building and like the way the camera would move to the beat. I feel like little things like that, it's just like they built my character without me even knowing. So I have to choose this. It's and plus we'll get to it later as well, but like I'm a massive skater. Like I grew up a skater.
Oh wow! Okay.
Like skateboard culture is like massive to me. So I feel like this was like a massive catalyst for that.
No, for sure.
This is me right now.
No, that's fire, and it's fire that you chose that. Because like I said off camera, that's the first ever video game that I ever played when I was able to own my own video games. I was saying that there's one moment in that game that it pisses me off so much, where you have to do a specific trick over a helicopter off the top floor of a building in Hawaii to crash the helicopter. And the way the controls are set up,
they're mad janky.
It's hard to click those specific buttons. And it's like you just have to mash
in front of Eric Sparrow. It's fuck Eric Sparrow every day. If you know. Fuck that guy, bro. Piece of shit.
Oh no,
bro, it's so satisfying when you jump over the fucking helicopter and his face is just like.
But no, so I have personal ties to that game, and also skating, to be honest, as well.
Yeah.
Like, I never really actually learned how to skate, but growing up as well through this video game and just the whole Tony Hawk series as well, that I loved skate culture as well. And it's sad that I didn't, not pursue it, but like get into it as much as I like went into like high school and shit like that. But recently, I've been slowly starting to get back into it. Maybe not the skate part of it, but the style, the aesthetic of it. 100%. And I'm like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah.
And then my second part to that example, the game is, you were talking about the cutscenes, how the music drops. Do you think you've used a lot of, inspiration from this game or like other video games that you played that you might really enjoy, and how they construct the sonics going along with the visuals, and take that into your own music?
Bro, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I feel like my whole first film love came from like Tony Hawk, believe it or not. Or it's just like not just Tony Hawk, but it's just like when I say skateboard culture as well, it's the huge part of it was the visuals. I used to love getting like these DVDs from skate shops of just like actual skate films and stuff, just like random tapes and stuff. Because just the way that they would cut the clips to the music, little things like that. Growing up, I was just obsessed with that feel. I don't know. I feel like skateboarding is just it kind of developed my love for film. I found a lot of like, shout out, there's this film Fully Flared. It's like there's this whole intro to that movie where it's just like skateboarding in like slow-mo and there's all these explosions and shit. That you need to watch that if you can. That shit is like, skateboarding is like a huge reason why I feel like I even developed a care in video, let alone film. So I kind of owe it to. Even with this game, it's the opening like montage that shows off the skaters that are in the game. It uses. I was talking about this on like a Triple J interview as well. It's like there's this Jurassic 5, A Day at the Park. Oh no, a day at the Races song, bro. Check that shit out.
Classic. Classic. That was the golden era of fucking video games. Oh,
bro, that's what I mean. It sucks. I was a baby. Like I feel like by the time I even played this was definitely. Like, when did this even come out? 2003, 2004. I was. Bro, I was not playing it in 2003.
No, I was 6.
I was 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
no, for sure, for sure. But iconic regardless.
Yeah,
we need
to bring it back, bro.
For sure. All right, number 2. What's the last sentimental gift that you received from someone?
The last sentimental gift I received? Oh, segue, bro. Fast forward. This, my parents, because I stopped skating for a few years just because I had like a really bad accident around here. For a long while, I stopped skating, but I went like longboarding with friends down like some roads here. Oh man, I stacked it so bad. But like my parents kind of got me this board not too long ago.
Nice.
Kind of try to get back into it.
Yeah.
But it's just been a lot of fun to just like skate again. I've been skating like super frequently, but it's just like even now, like towards the end of the year when I feel like I got a bit of free time, trying to just get back into it. Because bro, I forgot how physically demanding skating is, bro. This shit is not breezy. It's pretty like, I don't know, it's a workout, bro.
I've spent many a day trying to figure out how to do an ollie. Yeah. It is.
Bro, and I forgot how easy it is to stack it. Stacked it twice, but I feel like, bro, it's just part of it, bro. But this is, my parents got me this not too long ago, and I feel like, it means a lot to me just because I feel like I don't want to forget my reasons why I got into things, you know. Skateboarding is like the reason why I feel like I even cared about. Yeah. It was the way music felt in relation to the clips that I was watching. Yeah. Also, just skateboarding culture. You know, growing up, I thought skaters were cool. Like, I always wanted to hang out at the local skate park and just like, you know, get to know the skaters and stuff. And they took me in because I was young anyway. For sure. So it means a lot to me to kind of keep a skateboard around just whenever I can actually go and do it.
Definitely.
But yeah, that was sentimental gift.
Oh, for sure.
Thanks, bro.
No, it's okay. So obviously on the bottom of this board, you can see Element, classic skating brand. If you could choose a brand to be signed to, like one skating brand, which one would you choose?
Oh, girl. Shout out Eric Costin. I feel like as a kid, the girl thing on the board, just the name. And Eric Costin, I Like I'm not tapped in with them anymore. But I'm just going off like as a kid, like when it would be like in the game, like choose your sponsor. I would go straight to go. Element was cool too because obviously Bam, like growing up, like Bam was like the, I don't know, it was a certain icon. Like I used to love watching Jackass, like Viva La Bam and shit. So I feel like but no, girl skateboard is sick.
No, for sure. I'm partial to. I mean, it's so cliche, but I like DC.
Bro, no, DC's sick.
Man,
oh my god!
fire.
Actually, you reminded me. Baker had the coolest logo too, like the red board.
Yeah.
With that was sick too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Probably go.
Yeah. No, fire. Yeah. I think DC or Osiris. I had a pair of Osiris sneakers one time, and
Classic,
it was
bro.
like my favorite sneakers. I wore them like I wear Timbs. You know? Like I love that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's fire. That's really fire. I really wish that I learned how to skate, but if you know any tricks, maybe you could teach.
Bro, for sure. I mean, I'm rusty, so I'll do something.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. All right, number 3. What's the first most important piece of equipment that you ever bought or received?
Okay, first. Oh yes. So I have to shout out my auntie and uncle on this one. This was like the first piece of equipment that I really ever got. I remember. I think I was just.
What are we looking at? Sorry, before you.
So this is like an Akai, the MPK 25. I think I was finishing up primary school, and they gave me this. It was like a hand-me-down. Bro, I can't explain to you. Like, I feel like there's still some beats you might be able to, videos you might be able to find on Instagram if you like dig on like some family profiles. Like, there's videos of me learning how to sample using this. I feel like this is how I got pretty good at like finger drumming and stuff. Because I didn't like using pads. I'm notoriously not a pads dude, but I love using keys to play the drums, or like just depends on like the feel of the song and shit. But you know, this was like my first real like, I don't know, my first proper equipment that I received that I feel like really took my love for it to like a new level, because like I was just obsessed with having something like this. Because obviously, you know, as a kid I was looking at this, I was like, what the hell, like this is the coolest shit ever. So I was just like using it every day, and like even just being able to like press the Ableton sessions, like just press play on the Ableton session, just using this play button instead of like using my laptop. Bro, it made me feel like I was in like Hustle and Flow or some shit. Bro, but yeah, no, this is definitely like the first real sentimental. Well, it's just sentimental to me because it's the first real thing that I got. Shout out my auntie and uncle Nathan, auntie Rachel. Massive love to them for this. Yeah.
Have you made anything? Is it now just in the closet, or have you made anything recently?
I haven't turned it on in ages. I feel like, bro, even though it's mainly just a MIDI, I try to somehow use different things as I go, just because I don't know, like it's more just I would use it in a specific way. For so many years, so from like year 6 to like maybe year 9. I used it like every day. So then after year 9, I went back to like using just my laptop. But in my head, that was like if I had these like synths, and then you know like you get to like sell the synth and get another synth because you've done with all the sounds and stuff. It was just like I got used to using it. I tried to move on to something else. Even now, I just rock this like smaller launch key one. But yeah, no, it still works. So
no,
it's
for sure.
sick. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Maybe it might come back into the fold in some future production. I know like the JPEG Mafia Danny Brown project, where it was a specific. I forgot what JPEG used.
The SP.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Oh, fire. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good segue into my next question. Which is what's an object from or that represents one of your favorite gigs or sessions?
There's a lot of segues going on today. It's been clean, but yeah. The SP404 Mark II. This was like, I played a gig, like I kind of saved up the money from the gigs just to get this. This was like a massive deal to me because, bro, I mean, I didn't realize how like powerful this was, and then I never played a gig solo before, so because Soul couldn't make it for this one.
Which gig was that?
The FBI one.
Okay, cool.
So then I kind of just like I kind of used this like that was the main purchase for this anyway, like the reason just in case I couldn't rock a certain format, I can do the show solo. And oh man, bro, there's just a whole world here that like I have yet to really unfold. I did it at my Phoenix show a bit.
Yeah.
I kind of tested ideas out with it, but then just using it at the FBI show, I was like, nah, this shit is so much fun. Just I don't know. It makes me feel real. I don't know. You can just really tailor it to however you want to use it. You know what I mean, it's very intuitive. So, and it also just feels good to add more live elements into my set. Like anything to make it feel more exciting for me. Yeah. And more dynamic for me is like what I want to move towards anyway.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Also, sorry, just because it's battery powered too. Oh, bro.
That's what you got.
Sponsor me, Roland, bro. I'd rather use this on the train than like scroll on my phone. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just portable. I can just plug my headphones into it. That sounded like an ad, bro. That didn't even sound good.
No, fact. Sponsor
Roland. Yeah.
Obviously, you know, you've only used it 1 gig, but 2 gigs.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song of yours to perform on it so far?
Oh shit. Oh, dude. My song "Backup." Because I re-chopped the sample. Like there's so many parts of the sample that I didn't chop that I wanted to put in actual song. So then this has been an opportunity to just like, just
like a live version.
Yeah, just chop into the song. It just scratches that itch because there's so many songs where like I take out a lot of sections and stuff, but there's a lot of like parts of samples that I want to use. That's why I did it at my Phoenix show. Like there's a section of my song "I'm Just a Fool" that I always wanted to use, but I could never use it. But then at the Phoenix show, I got to like redo it just for the, I don't know. Yeah, but this shit is like definitely doing backup has been fun.
No, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, it's a dope piece of equipment, and you know, like you said, you know, one of those things where hopefully you can like sit on the train and just be like, nah, let me just fucking
make a beat,
go in. Yeah. No, that's hard. That's hard. I like that. And is there a event that you would love to perform? Like really use it at like a dream event.
Well, I don't think I can say what the event is, but a close friend of ours is like planning some sort of set.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, like I'm not like the greatest DJ.
Yeah.
So I was like, should I just be rocking this?
Yeah. So
I might be using it to do like some sort of set soon.
For sure.
But yeah, dude, just some sort of like dance or beat set. I would love to fucking bring this out, bro. Because it's got hundreds of beats that I just feel like would never see the light of day. Might as well just like do some sort of specialty set with it. I would love to. I don't know. I feel like heaps of people in the scene. I gotta get them onto this if they're not like across it. I feel like a lot of people would fucking froth heavily at this.
They'll go hard. Yeah, I can see like MJ Soul.
Yeah, bro. Because he uses. Oh, bro. Shout out that guy. He uses Machine, which is sick anyway. Yeah. But like, bro, I would imagine him with one of these because like
404 would be.
Because I'm new to it still, and I feel like I'm learning absurd ways. It's just anything to spark your creativity. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a song starter. It's like. You know, it's got all the effects in here that are sick, so I feel like it's just fun to have something that's analog, which is, I mean, it's good because he uses an actual machine. Yeah. Just for me, because I'm always using my laptop. Yeah. Even I'm doing programming MIDI with just this. I'm not even using the MIDI keyboard. Right. So to have something like this to kind of export the song onto and just like be analog with it, I feel like I don't know, it's good. It's good for me.
No, for sure. So yeah, rolling. SP404
sponsor.
Okay, and number 5. What is something that represents your dreams, aspirations within your field?
Yes. Okay. So I have to choose. It's a DVD.
Okay.
Taika Waititi's Boy. So when I was like 9 years old, I think this came out. Bro. I mean, I feel like it's obvious how much I love film to me, but I feel like I still have yet to really get it across to people in ways that I feel like, you know. Even on this laptop, bro, I could pull up. I've got endless just scripts, treatments, just like a whole world of ideas that I feel like I just don't know how to access yet because I feel like I haven't. It hasn't felt like the moment yet. But I just, bro, even this DVD, I chose it just because like it's a 2-disc, it's like a collective edition version of Boy, and it comes with a whole second disc of like deleted scenes or like alternative scenes. Bro, I missed that shit. I don't know. I feel like Blu-ray's cool, but I feel like it doesn't have the specialty menus anymore. Like I don't know if you remember putting in a DVD and like it would come up with some sort of sick special screen. You know what I mean? Even when you're going like to select a part of the movie, like it's got like cool transitions. And it goes to the you know what I mean? Like this DVD has that too, and just like I want to one day have my own Blu-ray or just my own DVD with all like the special features and shit.
For sure.
Shout out Jesse's filming because he'll be the cinematographer. You already know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I had to choose this. This is probably like my favorite film still of all time. I have to respect this film always. I feel like it. Even just feel like I saw a part of myself and a part of my family just on the screen. It was just a massive deal. It was the first time that I even really realized it was a big deal to me. Like at 9 years old, seeing another Islander on the screen, just a bunch of Islanders on the screen, doing shit that I felt like people think it's funny, but like to me, like the humor is just like how it is. So I feel like to see it just opened my mind up. I was like, fuck, you can do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can make movies like that. So yeah, no, shout out, boy. I feel like, yeah, this is definitely where you're gonna see a feature film one day.
Sure.
That's the dream. I'm manifesting that
for sure. And yeah, 100%. That'll be fire to see. Is what style of movie would you want to direct or produce?
I feel like it changes, but right now I'm super into like visceral filmmaking. I've been watching a lot of movies where it's just like I feel like they're like hard to watch. Not like the subject matter wise. It's just like the way. Specifically referencing like Gaspar Noé, this French filmmaker, or it's not French, but like it's just like the way his films operate. They're like super hard to watch sometimes. Like he does a lot of. I just feel like the way he operates in his films. Fair enough, you know. Sometimes like the character, like the ways he goes about subjects and characters, they might seem really like kind of shallow or maybe just like kind of like to shock you, but I just get something out of his films. It's just like you get such a strong like visceral reaction while watching it. I just want to make things that like I really like there's a 3D element to it, you know what I mean? I want to try and make something fresh. I feel like doing anything fresh is like a mad inspiration point, just trying to do something that maybe people haven't seen before. But outside of that, dude, even just like all my film ideas kind of center around Western Sydney.
Oh yeah,
like just kind of documenting, you know, like kind of, I don't know, like everyday things. I'm still really big on that type of like mumblecore Western Sydney type film. Yeah, that's the aspiration one day, just to do something mad homegrown feeling. Just have every director has their like black and white first feature, bro. I want to do that so bad. I want to have mine.
For sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, nice. And is Taika like your favorite director or producer? Director?
He's one of them for sure.
Who is? I guess
my favorite, bro. I mean, I'm probably gonna say Gaspar Noé. I just love his soundtracks, his cinematography, which is even cinematography wise, it's not even a thing that I really feel like I actively care about, but it's just because I feel like the look of the movie nowadays, like it almost has to look good. Yeah. So it's almost like my mind goes elsewhere to like, what does it sound like, the sound design, or like, you know, or what's the writing like. But with Gaspar Noé films, probably makes him like Climax. His film Climax is probably like my favorite film of all time. Yeah. It feels like even After Boy. Yeah. But another director I love is like Richard Linklater. I love the way he like kind of captures kind of suburbia or just like everyday things. I feel like he does it in a way that feels mad poetic that I really resonate with, because this is like the craziest film of his to choose, but bro, School of Rock is like, that's my top three, bro. I don't know.
It's a great movie.
Bro, I want to make shit like that. Just fucking hits the soul, and like, bro, I don't know. You can't tell me any day of the week you want to watch that movie with me, bro. I'll watch that shit. Done. Any excuse to watch School of Rock, bro, I'll watch it, bro. I quote that movie all the time. But yeah.
Okay, dope. And I guess my final thing in regards to that, would you love to also start like score your films as well? So director and scorer.
Yeah. Scoring is like probably my first love. Like I always wanted to do the music for films. Okay. Because like I said, I feel like it came from that love of skateboarding, watching skateboarding clips and just like, or like the sponsored tapes and shit. The sound, like the music and the way that they would cut the clips to the music. I feel like I fell in love with just like the sonic nature of video and film. Sure. And I really wanted to get into that. So I feel like, bro, I used to like make I used to take like a marker and like get like, you know, back in the day, like it was really common to have like the CD things laying around, like the covers, like the blank ones. I used to act like it was like my soundtrack to a film that doesn't even exist. Or I would literally do like Boys soundtrack, and
Yeah.
I would like make up names of songs and shit, just because I was obsessed with the idea of being able to make the sounds for films and shit. So yeah, nah, it's my first love, and I get to do it sometimes. Haven't been able to do it heaps, but yeah, it'll always be like a dream to do it. Yeah,
for sure. Soon, in due time.
Yes,
in due time, it's gonna be fire.
100%.
All right. We got a couple more questions left, but it wouldn't be a real interview if I didn't play a game because I love games. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna build your ultimate collab track.
Oh yes, I see you doing this.
Yeah, and I love this question.
Yeah.
So it is, you can add yourself. You can be on the track, or you can executive produce the track. Knowing you're a producer, if you want to be the producer of the track, that is also cool. So what you're going to do is it's going to be 4 artists, one producer, one videographer.
And one videographer.
And local. All local.
Shit. I mean, I have to be in the song.
Okay.
I just because I feel like, I don't know.
If you're on the song, you can't produce.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, you hit it. Oh, actually, fine. That's true. That's true. I'll say me. Oh damn! Is it Head House the same one? No, I mean I have to be in it. Okay, I'm in there.
Okay,
I'm in
He's in the song.
I'm in there. I got a rap with AR ASAP. AR the Eternal, bro. Shit. Taco. I'm listening to people that I feel like they're new to like I'm new to being around them, but they've been inspiring the hell out of me. Just the way that they like approach everything, even just beyond the music shit. So AR the Eternal. Taco, bro, this might sound crazy, but bro, I Sully, bro, I need to rap more. Solomon and I, we work together all the time, but I feel like not in ways that I feel like people think we work. Yeah. Like Apply to Pressure, for example, was like, bro, that was like a very like one-off thing. Like we would always work on music with each other, but we never like. Yeah. I would never put my voice on a Sully beat. Like we just never did that type of stuff. So I would chuck Soul in there, especially because, bro, in terms of references, bro, Soul just like, bro, he just, bro, you should see the way we like react. Like he'll play me a song, bro. It's just, I feel like we don't even listen. I just laugh. We're just so constant. You know when it's good, you laugh. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck did you say? Even just that Woodcroft freestyle that he just did with PJ, bro, that shit. I called them straight away. I was like, bro, why is it so hard to find Barky, bro? It's like, I didn't even drive, but fuck, that's true.
I was because I was meant to write a review. I was going to write a review for the song, but I think I ended my reviews for the year. Yeah. But I'm like, yo, if I didn't end my review, I would have done a review of that song. I'm like, look, I know it's not on, the regular streaming platforms, but I'm like, screw that now. Bro, it's fucking mad. It's a freaking, I don't care if it's SoundCloud Lucy, like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So, no, that's a fucking banger of a song. Yeah. It's bro, crazy.
AR, Taco, Soul.
And yourself.
And me. Oh, fuck, that's 4.
Yep. With who producing?
Okay, only one producer?
Only one. I'll let 2.
I'll let 2?
Yep.
And it can't be me?
And it can't be you.
Damn, that's so... It's a good game, man. Fuck. Oh, man, dude, I gotta chuck MJ Soul in there, bro. Okay. I need to... Bro, being around that guy, bro, he's mad. He's got, like, amazing music that he hasn't released yet. Even all the shit that is out, bro, I feel like it's inspiring the hell out of me. Shout out MJ Soul. Yeah, I'd get him on production. Shit. Nah, if I get to choose 2, I feel like it makes it extra hard. I'm gonna keep it with 1.
Okay, MJ. So over MJ Soul beat.
Yeah.
And who's shooting the video?
Who's shooting? I feel like there's the guy that's filming this video right now. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it just have to be Jesse Film Archives, bro. JFA, man. Yeah. Bro, that's a terrible question, man. There's too many people that I want to say. Even just shout out Chelsea Warner. Like, I'm still, like, I'm grateful I'm going to get to work with her soon for Conscious.
For sure.
Want to tap in with her. Shit, man. There's too many. Shout out the scene, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to, this was specifically rap shit, but, bro, I want to chuck.
Yeah, it didn't have to be rap. It was just artists.
Bro, restart this game.
Give me one more. Give me an alternate. Give me an alternate lineup.
Alternate lineup, bro. Yeah. 700 Phil on the beat. I want to work with. Fuck. Who else do I want to work? I want to work with. Yasmina, her voice is sick. I want to try. We met at the we met so many people at FBI even that I want to work with. I still want to work with like 1300. Can I count them as one?
Oh yeah, you can have 1300 as one.
Shit. No, I'm making this harder for myself, bro. I just want to start listing names. But I listed that. Add that to people who are already on that first track. Make it like a mega posse cut.
Big posse cut.
700 Phil. Yeah, Yasmina. Fuck yeah, no, there's too many people I want to work with, bro.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and Chelsea.
Yeah, and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if that ridiculous track ends up coming out sometime soon. Okay, got a couple more tracks. Got a couple more questions. What is a personal moment that stands out to you that has impacted your music in a certain way?
Personal moment?
Mm-hmm.
Personal moment that impacted my music. Shit, bro. There's so many things that are coming to my head right now. I think, bro, it's gonna be crazy. I feel like it's still relatively in the recent past in my head to be a thing.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like, actually, bro, finishing my last class of uni not too long ago.
Yeah. Something
just happened, bro, when I was in my final classes. I think I've always been in school. I've always been like somewhat in school. You know, I went from like primary to high school straight into uni. But now it's like my whole formal education is over, and like I've never not had school. So but it's been impacting my music where like it's not out yet or anything. I've just been like creating stuff. It's just weird because I just feel like I didn't realize so many of my stories came from educational situations, like where I was at school or at uni or commuting to uni, commuting to school. Like I feel like I saw so much of the world on the way to uni, or like most of my ideas were done on the way to the train, or like going to Manny Station or some shit. Just like, I don't know, just little times like that. It's just weird. I feel like a big chunk of that is just not there anymore. So that's been impacting my music heaps. But even I think, I don't know, I've been trying to think, generally just my childhood I feel like seeps its way into my music. It's like a big, not necessarily just a singular moment, but just like my whole childhood just kind of melds together as one big moment. Just because I feel like a thing that I never want to lose in my life or in just the way that I operate art-wise is just like that sense of wonderment that I had as a kid. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you can lose it. It seems like you can lose it really fast.
Easy.
And sometimes I feel like certain things that I do, I feel that wonderment slipping because like maybe I take something too seriously, or like I don't want to do something because it's like blah blah blah. I don't want to lose that wonderment of the world and just like wanting to ask questions, wanting to like explore shit. I can't let that go. And like that impacts my music heaps because I feel like, you know, like I said before, like my music's mad personal. If I kind of get rid of that wonderment, I will kind of get rid of the questioning things or like wondering about things, and that would just kind of impact my music in the fucking, there will be no point to even do it anymore to me. Because music to me, like art stuff, is like discovery, you know. So I feel like I just can't lose that wonderment, that reason to like wonder why something is the way it is, or like wonder something about the world and want to go and learn about it. Just I need to keep that for my music's sake, but even just beyond that, you know. Definitely.
And it is very easy to lose it sometimes, you know, again, as you get into like early 20s and like, you know, into your 20s, because it's one of those times where you're starting to, you know, adult shit is starting to happen, and you're like starting to be like you said, you graduated now, so it's like, you finished class, more so, but because of that, it's like, okay, shit, I'm like kind of fully in the real world now. So now it's like, now I need to make sure all my affairs are in order when it comes to adult shit. But then through that process, you're like, man, I miss just sitting down and just playing
Tony Hawk.
Or, you know,
bro, 100%. It's kind of like it's not even in a, I try not to be ignorant by even saying it, because obviously some people have no choice, you know. even sometimes I feel like, oh shit, I have no choice. I have to get certain things. Even just turning 22 recently, I feel like, you know, something weird happened where I felt like 21 was the last year of me feeling like I definitely was the kid of the family.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of the youngest in a lot of the spaces that I go to still. But something about turning 22, bro, it was like, I even forgot my birthday was coming up because I'm so used to my parents like telling me like, we want to do this for your birthday. Yeah. Bro, they were serious when they said like 21 is the last last one where we'll be like pressing you to you know, oh, you got to get your family to come over, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it kind of came up and I realized I just hadn't organized my own birthday. Yeah. And just, turning 22 just made me realize like, damn, like people kind of take away this youthfulness from you. At least in today's day, like it's something that I've been realizing, like something about turning 22 was like, man, you got it now. Yeah, you got everything sorted. It's like, bro, no. Yeah. I feel like I don't really. No, so, but trying to take it as a good experience. It's just kind of how shit's moving right now. But I can't lose that wonderment. For sure. I feel like that is a big part of. No matter what, I'll just kind of try to maintain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good point to leave on, especially for any artists or just people out there who's in that phase. It's just like, really don't let go of that, because it is a part of yourself that is honestly the most pure part of yourself as well.
Yeah, it's the purity thing. It's like the to me it's just like a genuine thing, you know? Like I don't want that wonderment to only come out when I'm doing some random fun shit. Like I wanna leave the house and like see some shit and be like, oh, that's you know what I mean?
I like that.
You don't wanna lose that spark for and like it's just no matter what, I feel like I'll try to maintain it, bro. Whatever I can, For
sure. For sure. No, I agree.
Did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes sense. But I think that's a perfect place to close it off. Thank you so much, bro, for coming on.
Thank you. I've been meaning to do this anyway.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I feel like I'm glad that we got to talk anyway.
I'm glad.
Gonna continue to.
No, definitely. We'll definitely chop it up after this. Yeah. But for right now, let the people know what is going on, what to check out, what might be coming up. Yeah, floor's yours.
So I just dropped my debut EP not too long ago. That's out everywhere. That's been pretty hectic. It kind of feels like I'm pretty proud of how it came out, and just like kind of the things that were surrounding it. It just meant a lot to me that it happened the way that it did. Yeah, so the EP's out. Kind of played like my last few shows of the year, so I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do from here a bit. What else, man? There's just a bunch of music plans that are, I want to do everything right now, but right now I feel like it's like the filtering phase. It's just like everything's coming through, but slowly I'm gonna start to like, maybe let's do this, let's not do that. But yeah, right now I'm just creating a bunch of shit. Sure. Kind of having fun, trying to have fun again. I feel like, I don't know, it's like the making shit and then putting it out, it's just like a different brain. So I feel like now I'm just trying to remember the reason why we even want to do this stuff, watch movies again, play games again if I even had the time. Yeah, for sure. Like I said at the start of this, like get my life back in order, like trying to eat better, sleep right, exercise. I don't know, man, just life shit is happening. But yeah, bro, a bunch of film shit on the way, music stuff's coming. Bro. Honored to have done this, bro. Finally, bro. Finally got to chop it up. No, bro, thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I'm keen for people to see this.
Sick.
It's gonna be dope.
No, thank you so much, bro.
No, for sure. That is Rue's Rue. I am Rue, aka the Culture Black Kid, once again with Zion Garcia, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.
See you.